So what exactly is the proletariat as defined by Lenin?
Yeah, so the proletariat essentially are people who don't own capital. They work for someone else instead of employing other people.
I see a lot of parallels between that and what's going on with workers' movements and socialist and communist movements across the United States today, and how it's very much pitted as us against them. And in race as well, I'm assuming that Ukraine in the 1930s didn't have these racial diversity and ethnic conflicts like that, but more class. And I see that there is, I guess this is why they're obsessed with intersectionality, because now they have two lenses to put us through, maybe even three. There's religion, nationality, race, and the class thing. And so I see a lot of, I don't know if we're in the run-up to something that horrible, but I feel like they're trying to create a class war similar or not unlike that.
Yeah, right? Because this us versus them, when it's divided among class, the them is still your fellow citizens. Like, those are your neighbors, essentially. And when you get into an us versus them mindset, it's very easy to dehumanize the them, right? And that's always beneficial to a state power because they can take more control. Like, I feel like I've noticed that so much recently.
That's kind of why I wanted to talk about this, because I feel like we're so on the verge of, I'm not saying we're going to starve 7 million people out right now, but I'm saying these are the stepping stones before. I don't think like a national divorce is out of the question. I don't think a civil war is out of the question at this point. I think that the divisive nature and hyperpolarization of our country is almost at a breaking point. And for it to be targeted towards people who create and invent and employ, I think is very interesting, to say the least.